In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to undo changes on selected element in Webflow. By the end, you'll know the cleanest way to roll back a specific style on an element without disturbing the rest of your design. Start by heading to your sites in Webflow. This takes you to the overview where all your projects live. From there, open the project's dashboard, then choose Open in Webflow to launch the designer. Give it a moment to load your canvas and style panels. On the canvas, click the element you want to fix. In this example, I'm selecting the navbar logo left element. If your element has a different name, that's fine. Just make sure the correct item is highlighted on the canvas and in the Navigator so you're editing the right thing. Now look over to the Style panel on the right and open the Size section. This is where width, height, and related constraints live. Webflow gives you helpful visual cues here. When a property has been explicitly changed, you'll often see a blue highlight or dot next to it. That's your sign that the value is set locally on this selector or at the current breakpoint and can be undone. Find width in the Size section. If it's been modified, click directly on the width value or the highlighted indicator to target that property. You'll see controls associated with that field. What we want is to remove the override cleanly so the element inherits its value from the class, a parent, or the default. Click Reset. Reset doesn't guess at a new number. It removes the local override for that property. Think of it as telling Webflow, use whatever the proper inherited value should be here. This is the safest way to undo a single change without introducing side effects, and it preserves the rest of your styles. After you reset, check the canvas. The element should snap back to its expected size. If you're working on a responsive layout, remember that highlights can be specific to a breakpoint. Make sure you're on the intended device view at the top of the designer. Resetting at that view removes only that breakpoint's override, which is exactly what you want when fine-tuning responsive adjustments. If you don't see a change after resetting width, it may be that another size constraint, like max width or padding on a parent, is controlling the layout. In that case, look for other blue highlights in the Size section as your next clue. And that's the process. Open your site, enter the designer, select the element, go to Size, identify the highlighted width, and use